update. Today is March the 3rd. It's about 8:22 a.m. and the market was crazy. Let me just tell you that. Um, it was bloody. It was ugly in the morning. So I got a new option contracts I'm gonna go over with and where we stand. So right now, at least the market is up, and I'm showing to be in the green, which again in the morning it wasn't like that. Um, let's start with Spy, one of my favorites. Let's click on here. Let's go scroll down here. All right, so Spy at the opening of the market, I was up for. Let me see if I can move my camera here. All right, so let me show you what we had here. Remember, if you're continuing this series, you will notice that yesterday, March the 2nd, I purchased a put option that the market was going to go down. Right, I bought it for $632. It was for four contracts, and what's crazy is the market started going up. I was about $420 profit, and then it was going up. Well, actually, my profit was going up, and I was about $1,100. And then I was like, oh, cool. I was just watching it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna cash out now. And before I did that, and it starts dropping. And then it drops to 900, 800. I was like, what the hell, dude? I was just up 1,100 plus. So I was like, okay, once it gets to back to 1,000, I'm gonna just sell. And sure enough, slowly it started to climb up, and it sold. I ended up selling it for $1,092, as you can see here. And what's crazy is that I just sold it because I thought it was gonna drop again, in terms of my profits. So if I would have hold on to that until like 45 minutes later on during the day, because remember this happened 2 hours ago. So this happened as soon as the market opened. So if I would have hold just a little bit longer, I would have probably made it in the 2000s, because Spy, it just dropped. Where this is where this comes into play now. So I cashed out. Sold for $1,092 from $632. I still made some good profits. We're talking about what, 500 around there, 500 plus profit, which is not bad. Bought it for $632, sold it for $1,092. So right now, if you want to jump on Spy, it's really low. So I bought another a call. This one's a call. I bought two contracts for $528. So we go here. You will see here that I bought it today, about an hour ago. So again, remember what I told you guys? I think it's gonna go. If it goes down, it's gonna come back up. Okay, so if we go back to Spy, you're gonna notice here. See, this is the drop where I kind of bought in. So now it's starting to go up. So I'm hoping like by tomorrow, this goes up. As you can see, I'm currently $72 up. So you guys gotta keep an eye on for these drops. When they drop, that's the time you jump in. Because if you try to get in now, well, it's at 386. Normally Spy likes to jump into up to 390, 391, 392. But the trick is to go in when you see it, like right here. When you see these dips here, that's the time you want to buy. In companies like this, where Spy goes up and down, that's when you want to buy stuff like this. So right now for this contract, I'm up $68 of this the time of this video, which is not bad. I'm okay with that, and I'm hoping tomorrow, if I could pull another 500, I'll be happy with that. And I actually was gonna buy another contract when it was around here, but of course my buying power ran out because I bought some other stocks, which I'm gonna get into next. The next one I bought was Uber. Okay, so all right, perfect. So it's up. So this is the call I bought for Uber. I'm up $260 or 200. There you go. See, it keeps changing. So I'm up $260 as we speak. I bought 5 contracts at $445. And let me remind you again, when I bought it, it dropped. I was actually in the negative. I was negative 180. So I was like, at first I was like, damn it, I screwed up. And the only reason I jumped into Uber is because there's rumor of some cruise lines going to be purchasing some Uber stock. So if this big companies come in and buy millions of stocks, then obviously it's going to sky up, and that is the reason I jumped on it. As right now, I'm glad I did. But when I bought, it was around here, and then it just dropped. But now it's going back up, so I'm happy. I predicted that the price was going to go over $56.50, and as you can see it right now, it's at $57.04. So hopefully it continues. If it could hit to $60, that'll be awesome. And let's go back. So that's Uber. I bought Target, predicting that the price is going to hit 180. It's at 174, so we're not that off. Well, we are really off. It's almost $4. So as you can see, I bought it for 266, one contract. I'm currently losing 221 total. So not so happy with Target. I'm hoping they pick it up later today. And then we go back to DraftKings. This is another one I hate. So I predicted that the price was going to go down for the fact that it was 69. It never got to this price before. Right now it's at $70.06. Even with their Super Bowl commercial, it never went up this high. So it just came out that I guess they partner up with a TV network. So that's why it has gone up that high. And again, I'm down 183 here so far. I bought it for 264, 183 negative. I have $81 left. The contract ends March 5th, so I'm just gonna let it ride. Or if I see that, well, yeah, at this point, I don't even know if it's gonna go down. I'm gonna keep on it. If not, I might just sell it later today and take a loss. Going back, now we have this one, Moderna. Again, someone told me to buy it, and I listened to them on this one. They said that the price is gonna hit 170 at the time, so I bought a call that it was gonna hit 160, at least 160. I think it was at 156 at that time. So I figured, well, they're predicting 170. They show the analytics, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna buy 160, pay $369. It's currently at 138.68. So their prediction was wholly off. So I'm losing $348 here. Have $31 left. So at this point, I'm just gonna hold until March 5th when the contract expires. But not so good with that. And then we go to NEO. NEO was down. Okay, so if you've been reading the news, NEO dropped dramatically. In the last month, if you could see here, just like last week, February 17 was at 57, $61, 62, and then it dropped. When the earnings came out, it just plummeted. Now the earnings were not that bad. It's still a new company, but there's a shortage on chips. I guess the computers that make I guess we use chips for everything, and I guess there's a shortage on that. So a lot of electric cars are not able to get those chips, and I think that's what's affecting this company. So that is why it's down. Now I predict that it's going to go up. Okay, that was my theory, which I'm hoping it still does, because I actually bought some shares of NEO as well. Because right now it's really, really cheap, $44. So everyone, if you go to YouTube, everyone talks about NEO, that it might be $100 share by the end of the year. So I just figured, you know what? I'll just buy in. I bought $100 worth, where I got 2.5 shares. So now, as you can see here, I'm currently holding this contract. I'm negative, well, not that bad. I'm negative 56 cents, which is fine. As long as it comes back, I'm okay with that. And then we have, I guess that's pretty much it. We cover NEO. So yesterday when it's down, I had 2 contracts and I doubled down and I bought another call. So I'm hoping NEO goes up. If it goes to $50, we'll make some money. Right now it's at $43. Again, not that great, but I'm holding. I mean, these contracts are gonna expire on Friday, March the 5th. So I got 2 days. I got 2 more days to for it to go up. Uber doing very good right now. Let me see here. And Spy, I wanted to pick up again because I have another. As you saw, it's going up. So DraftKings, I want DraftKings to go down. I mean, obviously my DraftKings. Where's my DraftKings? Right here. I want it to go underneath 65. Okay, so at least if I could recoup some of my money, I'll be cool with that. I mean, look at that. But it's still high. $69 is very high. I mean, if it could drop to 65, which I don't know if it will. But that's where we stand. But yeah, pretty much. If you guys saw my yesterday's video, I posted a video of how you guys could buy these contracts at a lower cost. I mean, literally like a few cents for an option, which is really good. I mean, you're not gonna make a lot of money in terms of earnings because there's a cap. But you know, if you could go in there with $100, let's say you have a Robinhood account with $100, if you could just buy these small contracts or this debit spreads, you know, if you make $60-$80 every single time, I mean, eventually you're gonna move up and build up your account where you're gonna have a couple $100 within a few trades. And the cool thing is, if your account is new and you're not restricted of day trading, then you can make some money. I mean, you could pull out 3 times a week. Now, again, I think my account could be a lot higher if I didn't have this the restriction on my account. If you recall my last videos, I got flagged as a day trader, a pattern trader, whatever. Remember how I mentioned you can only day trade, buy something today and sell it that same day 3 times a week, unless if you have an account with 25,000 and over, then you could. There's no limit. However, I did that, and apparently you can't do that. So I got flagged. My restriction expires May the 2nd, I think. So after May, I'm able to day trade 3 times a week. So, but I mean, again, if you're not having that issue, I mean, you should be able to cash out and make some good profits. If I was a starter, I will go ahead and play around with Spy. So I love Spy. Spy pays really well because it's a big company and the contracts are affordable. I mean, they're not crazy. I mean, let's say here we go here, and remember how I mentioned, let's say right now it's at 386. It's the chances of it going to 389 is very, very good. So this is what I'll do again. Okay, we're gonna sell our call. We're gonna go. Let's say it's 386. Okay, I'm gonna click this one, and then we're gonna buy a call. Okay. Okay, so look, this is costing me 26 cents. I mean, honestly, just a few cents, 25 cents, you could buy this contract that you're predicting is gonna go up. Okay, to at least 37.50, which is pretty. I mean, not that bad. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. I think I have power on here. Let me see here. One contract for $27. Okay, I think I have enough. Oh yeah, perfect. I have $27.98. So I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so I'm buying this debit spread. I'm gonna buy it for $27. And you saw, I mean, you don't need hundreds of dollars to be able to get in here. You just saw what I just did, and I got a contract for $27. Not bad. And as long as the price goes up over 387, which I mean, we're not that far off. We're $1.28 or something. We'll make some money. So I'm glad I bought this so I could show you. Hopefully it goes up tomorrow, and I'll sell it, and I could show you exactly how much profits I make. But I mean, again, if you have a small account, just do stuff like this, and you can probably make some decent money. So hopefully tomorrow's video I can show you some greens on here. So if we go back here, all right. So let me see here. Okay. So this is the one that we just bought. See how it says debit spread? All right. So let me click on it. All right. So as right now, again, we just bought it. We're down $1, but again, the market's it's moving around. It's barely 8:30. If you follow me on Instagram, make sure you do. It's at Gonzalez VIP, and I might post an update on this for those who are following me or those who are want to follow my trend. But anyways, make sure you hit the subscribe button as I'll continue to post more videos, and hopefully you guys can make some money, and we could all hit that $10,000 goal. All right, guys. So thank you again, and we'll see you next video.